Good morning, KUMV family. This is Monique Buchanan, the host of the Welcome Home with Monique show. And today's show is going to be all about new construction versus resale properties, okay? You guys all know that I have built many relationships with many of our brand new home builders out here in the Las Vegas Valley. And today I have a very special, and actually the top in her company, number one in her company, new home sales consultant. You guys know my friend Shanell. Hi, Shanell.
Hi, and thank you for having me back again.
Absolutely. You guys are doing great things for my clients. I really do appreciate what your company, your luxury home builder, is doing for my KUMV listeners. If you guys don't know, what I do is when you guys reach out to me and you hear the incentives that her builder is giving my clients, you guys will reach out to me, and then I get you in the hands of Shanell. She walks the property with you, goes over all the incentives that she will be able to give you because I've sent you her way as a referral. And then you guys decide if you want to move forward. No pressure, no high-pressure sales. But I do appreciate that your company is actually giving these great incentives to my clients, especially right now, Shanell, because we all know that the rates are higher than what we're used to. And your company has been giving my clients rates that we haven't seen in 2 years. You guys are, what exactly, just go ahead and jump into it. What rates are you giving my referrals, my KUMV referrals?
Yeah, so we are offering for FHA and VA buyers rates as low as 5.75%. I said 5.75%, Mo, because if you've seen market rates, we're in the 8s. It's crazy. We're also offering $10,000
very close
towards
to it.
Closing costs. Yes, $10,000 towards closing costs. So that's huge.
You know what? That's really huge, you guys, because in the resale market, with my clients that are looking at resale properties, we are getting closing costs from the sellers right now, but nowhere near what the new builders are giving right now. Okay, so the sellers are giving up closing costs, but they're not giving up closing costs plus buying down your rates. That's like unheard of. And the reason being is, on average, to buy your rate down, and what we mean by that, guys, is you can actually buy your rate lower than what the average rate is today. We're not lenders. These are all estimates, okay? We will get you in the hands of the lenders, and so will Shanell if you want the exacts, okay? Every day things change. But right now, you can still buy down your rate, but it typically costs $4,000 to $5,000 per point, okay? That's my understanding. And once again, we are just regurgitating what our lenders have told us, okay? But
That's
yeah,
right.
so
We are not lenders.
Let's say that you, I know, we were not lenders, but the seller, I represent many listings. I have many sellers that are listing their properties and getting them sold. In fact, congratulations to the Flowers family. We just got a full price appraisal in. We are selling that bad boy. That was one of my probate listings. So we actually are going to, once again, I'm breaking records in the neighborhood. So the neighbors are going to be very happy with me because we went about 20% above what the others were selling for. So anyways, congratulations to my Flowers family. And also congratulations to my Aliante seller. We also just went into escrow with her property. But anyways, guys, I always let my sellers know that right now, because of where the rates are at, you're going to give up a little closing costs, right? But that typically looks like maybe $10,000 or less, right? The builder is giving you $10,000 in your closing costs, as well as, that's the big point right there. That's the big aha moment. They're also going to buy down your rate. Now, that costs them thousands of dollars, but they're going to do it for you, right, Shanell?
That's right. Yes, we are offering such a great incentive right now that I'm so happy for this show, Mo, so that way we can really hone in on how these rates make a huge difference on this monthly payment for them.
Yeah, we're going to dive into that right now, you guys, just so you can kind of grasp this, what we're talking about. Rates determine how much that monthly is going to be for you. Just like when you buy a car, if you got a higher rate, 13%, then your monthly payment's going to be more, right? Well, the builder, Shanell's builder, for my KUMV listeners and my referrals, once I send you over to Shanell, when you give her a call, she'll set up an appointment so you can come visit the properties, and she'll sit you down and go over everything with you. But for now, we're just going to jump into some examples, okay? We're going to do brand new home sales with Shanell versus a resale property with Mo, right? And once again, I will be the one to refer you. Once you text me at 702-984-3700, I will get you in the hands of Shanell, and she will walk you through everything, okay? Once again, if you're just tuning in, this is Monique Buchanan, and I have one of my new home sales consultants on with the new builder. So all those beautiful homes you're driving by and seeing, Miss Shanell represents those homes, and so she's going to tell us what her builder is offering my KUMB listeners and what that looks like. And I'm going to go over the resale. So let's jump into it. Let's pretend that we've got Mrs. KUMB listener, and I refer her to you, Shanell. You've got a beautiful home over there at $360,000. Okay?
Which I
with
do,
this,
yes.
with the incentives that you guys are giving my clients, what does that look like for her at the $360,000 price point?
So at $360,000, if we're going to do the 5.75 interest rate, the minimum down payment for FHA is 3.5% down. That's $12,000 roughly, right? With our promo rate, the monthly payment is $2,600.
Okay. Brand new home. There's apartments going for $2,600 now.
Exactly.
So let me tell you what that looks like for a resale property, okay? But now let's reverse. Now, the resale property, you're not getting your rate bought down, so that payment's going to be around $3,100 a month. And also, you're not getting that $10,000 worth of closing costs. Well, you might get close to that. Let's just pretend you are going to get the $10,000 closing costs. You're still looking at roughly $14,000 in closing costs to pay. So it's still more than if you were to go with Shanell and the new home build. So your payment is about $500 more, and you're about $2,000 more out of pocket. Okay, so that's why we want you guys to see. Let's do another one. Let's do $450,000. Let me start this time. Resale property,
right.
$450,000 at today's current rate. We're just doing a 7.5% rate. Once again, we are not lenders. This is just what we found on the mortgage calculator, and that's where it's at right now. But it changes all the time. That payment is $3,800 a month on a $450,000 home. You're out of pocket. And this is assuming that the seller will give you $10,000. It's still going to be about $19,000 out of your pocket for closing costs. If the seller does not give you the $10,000, you're looking at $28,000 in closing costs. What does that look like if I refer them to you, Shanell?
If you come on down to us,
$450,000.
Yep, we're going to offer you those closing cost incentives. So your out of pocket is just down payment, $15,000. Monthly payment, you're looking at $3,300 a month.
Wow. You guys, right now, brand new homes, I feel, are one of the best deals you can get out there. Once again, don't ever go through those doors without your realtor. Shanell, what happens when they come through the doors without a realtor? They're unrepresented, correct?
That's right, because I represent the builder. You want representation on both sides, so that's why you want to call Mo and make sure that she connects you with me so that way we can have the proper representation for you.
Right, absolutely. And once again, you guys, I charge zero. Not one penny do you pay me. You do not have to pay me. I'm compensated elsewhere. You don't have to worry about paying me one penny. Now, do they get any kind of incentive or some kind of a huge discount by not having a realtor, Shanell, from the builder?
They don't. Not at all. No. We treat everyone the same. It doesn't matter if you have come in with an agent or not. But, we know that you want someone on your side that can help you, decipher what's going on here and have that extra point of, contact.
Right. And so it doesn't make sense, if I'm not charging you anything. It is zero for me to represent you, but at least you have me to be that liaison between you and the builder. And I also, my knowledge that I have with new home construction, you want to definitely have me there to guide you. Even if you've bought before. Some people say, well, I've bought new homes before. Okay, well, you were blessed enough that nothing happened during that process. So, thank God for that. But there's no need to do it because, once again, you guys, me and my team, we charge zero to represent you on the new home builds. Let's jump on. Let's do one more. Let's do FHA Max, $510,000. Okay, you can go ahead and start with how much it will cost if they walk in.
All right, 510,
if my KUMB listener, Yeah. My KUMV listener calls me up, and I refer them to you, and they walk in and say, hey, we want to buy that property you were talking about for $510,000. How much is my out of pocket with your builder, with the $10,000 credit your builder's giving?
Out of pocket, you're looking at roughly $17,000 with a monthly payment of $3,700
for a $510,000 home. Okay,
that's right.
All I'm paying out of pocket is $17,000, and I'm not paying Monique a penny to represent me. Is that right?
That's a good deal.
That is a darn good deal. So once again, guys, now I'm going to go over the resale. Now let's say that we go around and we look at the resale properties, which just means somebody is currently living in the property or has lived in the property. They've just decided to sell it. So it's not a brand new home. You're not going to be the first person to live in this home. This home has been lived in before and they've decided to sell it. Well, that's called a resale. So with that, we're not going to get the rate brought down, okay? Because the seller is willing to, give some closing costs, but to do both, that would cost thousands, all right? So we're going to pretend that the seller is not going to give you any closing costs. We're just going to pretend. Your out-of-pocket would be $31,000, and your payment per month would be $4,300 a month, okay? Now we're going to pretend that he does go ahead and I'm able to negotiate closing costs, which I have been doing. So I get you $10,000 from the seller. You're still coming out of pocket $21,000. That's less than what you would do if I referred you over to Shanell and let her show you brand new homes. Now I kind of want to pivot because I'm just going to share a story. Not a story, actually, the truth. But when I bought my first home, I just didn't even think to buy brand new. I really hate that I didn't think to buy brand new. I think just in my mindset, I was like, well, it's my first home. We all think that we need to fix it up, and which I would have been. I'm humbled. I have no problem fixing up my house, but I just didn't even think about it, Shanell.
Same.
I was approved for enough to get a brand new home. Yeah. So I didn't do that. So let's talk about the benefits, and I'm going to let Shanell expand on this. Here's a couple main points when it comes to buying a brand new home, besides you being the first one to sit on that toilet.
That's right. Right?
Oh,
First thing is peace of mind, right? You know that you're going to start these memories in this home, right? No one else has been here before, so it's all you. You get to begin the memories in this house. Next, you have warranties, right? So the new home is going to come with warranty. You have 1 year top to bottom home care. You have a 10-year structural warranty. You have a contact, someone to call. You have a portal to put in those tickets. So you have peace of mind coming into a new home.
Yes. And not to mention, we all know, and you guys have heard me have my solar representatives come on, because these prices for power are outrageous, right? So with a brand new home, they have to be built to code, which is energy efficient, right? You want to touch a bit on the energy efficiency of these brand new homes?
We have a standard. Yeah, so to get our energy efficiency rating, we have to meet a certain standard. So we have high-grade insulation. We have radiant roof barriers. I have a buyer that in our 1,500 square foot home, I asked him, hey, how much was your power bill? This was back in July. He said $80 for a 1,500 square foot
in
home.
July.
Mine wasn't.
How big was it? No,
mine wasn't
not at all.
I had a resale home.
Even with solar, mine was 100 and something. So he's beating me.
Yes.
That's a great point to make. And if you're just tuning on, this is Monique Buchanan. You can reach me at 702-984-3700. In fact, you can reach Shanell at 702-984-3700. Shanell is one of my new home sales consultants. She is there to answer any and all questions you may have about her brand new home builds and the incentives that they are giving my KUMB listeners right now, you guys. They're giving $10,000 towards your closing costs, as well as they are buying down your rate to 5.75. And if you're a conventional buyer and you want to buy $1 million house, 5.99 is what they are giving you, as long as I refer you to Miss Shanell. And that number is 702-984-3700. You can simply just text your first and last name and your phone number, and I will have Miss Shanell give you a call back. Easy peasy, you guys, and she will get you out there to look at the properties as well. Once again, this is Monique Buchanan with the Welcome Home Show. I am your realtor here in Las Vegas. And my number, again, 702-984-3700. WelcomeHomeWithMonique.com is the website. And don't worry, at the end of every one of my shows, I repeat my number because I do talk fast. So once again, guys, we were talking about the benefits of buying brand new. Shanell mentioned the warranties that come. I always compare things to cars. When you buy a used car, you got to kind of worry about the maintenance, right? So with brand new homes, you're going to have that lower maintenance, if any at all, for many years. You have the warranties, so if things, do happen, you have those warranties in place. It's almost like putting a ticket in, and they come out and fix them right away. The energy efficiency. Shanell was just talking about a man that had an $80 bill in July with one of her new home bills. Another one I want to point out about buying brand new. You have higher resale values, you guys. Higher resale values. And if you don't want to sell, guess what? People are always wanting to rent out a brand new home, right?
Right.
Shanell, I thought I lost you.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. They are. I mean, the rental rates are just almost as high as mortgage rates. So why pay someone else's mortgage, right? Pay your own.
Absolutely. Like you said, you've got a product or a property over there right now going for as little as $360,000. And you said that payment with all the KUMB incentives would be $2,600 a month at 5.75, right? That's only,
right.
What did you say,
Yes.
$12,000 out of the pocket?
Yeah, just down payment, $12,000 roughly out of pocket. And Mo, I want to point out that we're here in November, and we have homes that can close by the end of the year. So we have a lot
they
of
can be in there before New Year's?
homes. Correct. Yeah, they can be in.
Wow.
We can have the New Year's party at their house.
Oh, that's amazing. So you guys have what we call quick move-ins, which are typically 30 to 60-day move-ins, correct?
That's right. Yes. Yes, I have them ranging
What kind of
from
credit score do they need?
$360,000. We would like to see 680 FICO score.
Okay.
To get the best rate
Not
possible
bad.
that we can get for them. Yes.
Perfect. Now, I cut you off, which, all my KUNV listeners know I'm terrible for doing. But you were saying that you have properties as little as $360, but you guys are also a luxury builder, so it goes up to what?
We have homes up to $1.6 million, 3,500 square foot homes. So up to $1.6 million they can go.
And what areas is this builder located?
So we're all throughout the valley. We have them in Southwest, Northwest, Henderson, Mesquite, Lake Las Vegas. We're everywhere on the map here in Las Vegas.
Oh, I know you guys are. You guys are one of the top builders, in the city. So let me point out something. Aren't you guys opening a brand new Summerlin community that I'm pretty excited about?
Yes, we are. Actually, we just launched our new community up in Summerlin. It's Summerlin West, I believe, is the location there. The homes there start around in the mid-700s.
What are they going for? Say again?
Mid-700s, I would say in the mid-700s, and they are about 2,300 square feet at minimum. I think they go up to about 2,800 to 3,000 square feet.
Now, what's included with your builder? Do you guys include, pavered driveways? Is it smart? What do you guys include?
Yes, so all of our walkways are paved, and anything that has a covering over it, we're going to pave, put some pavers there for you. We're also offering all appliances right now, so refrigerator, washer, dryer.
Oh, wow.
Those are all going to be included. We're offering, we're speccing out everything with solar conduit, so that's a factor that they can add on after closing, putting those panels on, because we've already did the wiring for that. So that's going to help.
Now, you see that, guys, and once again, if you're interested in solar, you can also text me at 702-984-3700. You guys, even the builders are making the homes now ready for solar. This is the future. Solar is the future. It is our option to divorcing dirty energy. It's getting away from NV energy and the grid and go ahead and go solar. And listen, I brag about my $100 bill. Even in the summer, my bill was $100, and I have a 2,400 square foot home. So if they want to get solar, you guys have already spec'd them out and already have them ready to put solar on if they so choose to go green.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Okay, so you've got Summerlin area, you have Henderson, You have the Southwest Mountains Edge properties out that way. Can you maybe go over a couple quick move-ins, which they can move in before New Year's if they decide to let me refer them to you?
Absolutely. So really at every community, we pretty much have a spec available that can be moved in at least 30 to 60 days. So again, starting price at $360, all the way up to $1.6 million. And you let her know what area you're looking for, the price point you're looking for, and I'll send you over whatever we have available.
All right. So if you call in to me, then I can send you over to Shanell, and she will then take the reins, let you know what area would you like to be in. Well, this is what we have in this area. But guess what? Those incentives, as long as I refer you, will follow you to whatever area you want to be in. They do have beautiful homes over there in, is it Providence area or Sky Canyon you guys are in?
Sky Canyon, yes.
Providence,
right outside of Providence.
Oh,
yeah.
It's Sky Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that we went and looked at we showed one of my KUNV listeners a single-story home. That was, what was it, 3-car garage, had the tandem
garages, ranch-style homes, nice big lots, 10-foot ceiling. Gated community, yes, right. Lots of amenities within that community as well.
And how much were those going for?
Those are in the mid-5s.
I'm going to say they were like, I was going to say almost 6, like 500,000, yeah. So you guys, she has many options throughout the whole valley. And like I said, right now, we were just going over the difference in buying brand new construction right now versus resale properties. And I'm just going to jump and do a really quick recap of what we were saying. Right now, she has a property over brand new. It's around 1,500 square feet, all right? It has 10-foot ceilings in that property as well downstairs. And 3 bedrooms, $360,000, okay? That's going to be $2,600 a month if you were to buy that same $360,000 at the rate of 7.5, which is around the current rate right now. They change all the time. That payment will be $3,100. But because they are giving my referrals a 5.75 rate, that's why your payment will be $2,600. Now, they're also giving $10,000 towards your closing costs. So your closing costs, if you are to be referred to Shanell for that same $360,000 home, you'll be out of your pocket all the way completely. That's it, $12,000. That's it, guys, $12,000. Now, if you buy a resale property and we don't end up getting any seller contribution, it'll be $23,000 out of your pocket. Now, I am able typically to get around $10,000, so it'll still be more than what the builder is giving, or more than what the builder is giving you, so much that you'll pay less out of your pocket is how I should have said that. Sorry. $12,000 out the door, $360,000 home. Your payment will be $2,600. People are living in apartments paying rent right now for that much.
That's right. At 100% interest,
and that's
right?
what we're
saying.
saying.
100% interest.
Yes, rent is 100% interest, and you know what else? It's not locked in for 30 years. Let me share this story. I had a client, and, parents do mean well, and they told her, her mother told her, it's not a good time to buy. It's not a good time to buy. And see, now this lady had been through, the 2008 crash, and she means well. It's her daughter. Of course she does. So she meant well. She was renting at the time. But the daughter said, no, I'm going to buy because she said to me, I see all these, NBA and, NFL and all these teams coming in, Monique. I know that these properties are not going to drop in value. And I didn't have to tell her. I said, you're right. I don't foresee that at all. Where the prices are only going to go up. So she told her mom, I'm not going to wait. She bought her house 2 years ago. And do you know that they did that big rent increase? Her mother had to live and move in with her. Then she tried to ask me if she could buy a house at that point. But unfortunately, she was priced out of the market. I couldn't. Now, if her mom would have bought along with her daughter, I could have gotten her a home as well. So I know that people mean well, but honestly, prices are not going to drop. Like we're not going to see, $130,000 homes again. It's not going to happen, you guys. Look at all what's coming to Vegas. I don't understand what would make people think that that's going to happen. It's just not going to happen, So anyways, if you're just tuning in, this is Monique Buchanan.
Good point.
Sure.
about being priced out, right, when the rates go up. When buyers come to us at a lower interest rate, they have a little bit more buying power, right? So when they come and they say, I got pre-approved at a 7.5 interest rate, well, now you can afford a little bit more here with us because our rates are lower.
So let me just break that down so that they can really understand. Susie was approved from her lender for $400,000, right, at a 7% rate. But because they are offering Susie, who is my KUMV listener, they're offering her a 5.75 rate. Guess what? Susie is now approved for $500,000 because the rate is lower. It gave her more buying power because she can now afford that, $2,600 or whatever payment. So whenever your rate is higher, you're going to be less. Your approval amount will be less. So it'll be a lower approval amount. If the rate is lower, your approval amount goes up. Okay, guys? Shanell, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show today. We really appreciate when you come on.
Oh, of course. I love being here.
All right. Well, we appreciate you. Anybody that heard, Shanell and you're interested, you want to learn more, or you want to go tour some properties with Shanell and kind of sit down with her and go over the numbers, listen, 702-984-3700. If you don't feel like talking, no worries. You can text me at that number. Just text me your first, last name, and your phone number, and I will have Shanell reach out to you, okay? 702-984-3700. She will meet you at any place in the valley because her builder covers all areas. So she's got you covered. And once again, I want to thank you for tuning in to the Welcome Home with Monique show. May God bless your homes, your dreams, and your journey in real estate. Stay blessed, stay informed, and keep the faith alive. Thank you, Shanell.